Hey guys, Tire Climber here, and hopefully, for the love of all that is holy, um, I hope you guys can hear me. Yeah, but no, nothing more else to say other than that. I really hope you can hear me. After what happened last time, I am paranoid. Um, nothing much else than that. I've been working on my. I'm gonna actually check right now, like I always do, but now I'm even more paranoid. I hope I can hear myself, but hopefully, yeah, I can. But yeah, yeah, I'm just gonna keep it at this. I'm gonna lower it a little bit. Yeah, just a little bit, not even that much. Just because I think it's showing up a little too loud for me right now. And I'm not even at full volume on my end, so it might be a little too loud for people. Yeah, just a little bit though. There you go. I think that's fine. No, but yeah, yeah, I could hear myself, so that's good. If anything happens, be quick to tell me. I'll be looking over at the stream. But oh my goodness, it's been a hectic week. And last week too, because that was the whole reason I didn't even do a live reaction to last week. It's been hectic in my life, and just in general. But I'm here now, and we're doing two chapters this week, which I'm very excited about. My friends have been hyping these chapters up, and the following chapters, you know. But yeah, so it's been a ride, and any updates, the only update I have is that about the video that I'm making is the bomb growth evolution thing about his power, how strong his bomb throughout different points in the story. Very fun video that I had a lot of fun like writing and doing the audio for it, but the audio was super long, like more than an hour long. So it's right now the hurdle is to cut down that hour into like get all the bad takes and all the things out of that 1 hour and make it as cut down and streamlined as possible, and then I'm gonna start doing the main video for it. Although I did do some fun graphics for this video, which is the first time I'm doing that. I don't know if they're gonna be a constant or I'm gonna evolve them. Probably will, because they're not great. I would not even call them good, but you know, I wanted to have a little bit of visualization and something more than just me putting up images on the screen or like an anime clip or something like that. A little more, but we'll see how that plays out. It was fun to do them, but it took a while too. So yeah, no. So other than that, I don't really have much else to say. Yeah, I'm just gonna go on because everything seems fine. I can hear myself just fine. So yeah, yeah. I just wanted to check if everything was all right on my end. So yeah, if whenever if anything happens to the stream or just in general, like something weird is going on, tell me in the chat, and I'll see if I can fix it right away. Or just say anything in chat and I'll be able to answer. So yeah. All right, I'm just gonna put the volume down now, so I don't have to be constantly hearing myself, because that's my biggest nightmare in this world. Okay, cool. Now Yeah, we're gonna be reacting to chapter. Which ones are they? They're season 3, chapter 210 and 211, or Tower God chapter 2. Not 2. 628 and 629. It's crazy that there's that many chapters, but you know, we keep moving along and keep climbing. That's just how it's gonna be. I definitely, the day that Tower God reaches 1,000 chapters is gonna be a crazy day. Recap. Recap. I don't know if I'm gonna do a recap though, but let's yeah. So let's let's do this. I think these are gonna be fun. Is everything all right? Yeah, it's good. All good. Okay, I don't remember much actually. It's been a while since I read Tower God, so it's probably gonna have a recap in the beginning. Oh yeah. This is what happened last time. I completely forgot about this. Gusting bitch slapped Tromrai. So it's just funny. But yeah, okay, so I'll read it again so I remember now what happened last time. Gusting goes down to Tromrai. He says, it's time to wake up and face reality, my friend. Playtime is over. By the end of the day. Tromrai just looks so unimpressed. One of us is going to die. He just smacked Tromrai. Oh wait, that's disrespectful, man. Yeah, but alright. I do I have any thoughts about what this chapter is going to be about? I think since we're starting off with this, I'm really hoping we just keep going with this. We just keep the momentum going with this fight. Again, I do think we're going to cut away at some point. Probably to the Bomb and Dumas fight, if I were to guess, because that's the only like established fight we have. It'll be cool if we cut like to like Robodon and Kirin later on, instead of the Bomb and stuff. But Dumas stuff. But it's my predictions is just that we're gonna keep fighting. There's probably I'm assuming Tromrai does something. The reason I say that is because my thumbnail, my friend sent me Tromrai to put on the thumbnail, like a screenshot of Tromrai. So I'm guessing he does something of worthwhile in these chapters. So yeah. So don't worry. I have no idea. If you did just spoil me, I have no idea what you're saying. I'll probably know later on, but even then I'm not that picky. Like, unless you legit tell me what happened, that like whatever you just put in the thing, I have no idea what you just put, so don't worry about it, bro. I'm good. I'm not that picky. My friends all read ahead. They've said stuff like, and I've just been like in the corner like I'm just gonna tune it out. I've been very good at that, so I'm good. Don't worry about it. Yeah, no, but it's gonna be fun to do doubles today. I got water, so I can talk for a while. Gusting smacked the hell out of Tromrai. He smacks him on the wall, or the vine, whatever. Yeah, okay, yes, we're going. I completely forgot last chapter it was named Tromrai vs. Gusting 1. Of course they're gonna have the next chapter be Gusting versus Tromrai 2. But yeah, you know, so season 3, the battle between family leaders, Tromrai versus Gusting 2. All right, let's go. People have been hyping. Everyone's been hyping up this fight. Like legit, everyone. My close friends, my subscribers. It's just been great, and a lot of people have been talking about this fight to me, so and stuff. I've gotten comments from my top 10 Tower God fights video from a while back, that this fight would definitely go on that top 10 list. retroactively. So let's see if that actually holds up. Okay, so Gusting glances at his arm. Slapping a mask just doesn't feel as satisfying as hitting someone in the face. Damn. Wow. Imagine you just slap somebody in the face, but they were wearing a mask, and you're just like, that wasn't satisfying. I didn't actually hit your full-on face. You don't take that mask off. Let me hit your face. That's crazy. That's crazy. No, it's. I was gonna say something about the art style, but I think it's just this panel. It looks a little weird, but it's just probably because it's supposed to be an angle, like where the camera's down, but it's Gusting's head looks so small compared to his body. Oh, Traumer's getting up, of course, obviously, but he's just like getting up. It's like, Gusting, you arrogant, conceited fool. This is the thing, is that when back in the Traumer flashback, I was talking a lot about like. I loved it so much because we saw these people. We've met the family heads in present day, like some of them, like Gusting and Traumer. So I was happy that we got to see their more human side than their godly side. But obviously, I made comments that, of course, they have emotions. They're just not bricks. Like, they still have emotions, no matter how much emotions they have separated and memories they've gotten rid of. Like, Gusting and Traumer still have a lot of banter, and Traumer still gets really angry at things, right? Especially at Gusting. So like, they definitely have emotions, but it's less noticeable in the present than it is in the past. So I'm really happy that we're still getting some of that in the present, like him getting really angry at Gusting and he just slapped the crap out of him. I swear, you're going to regret that. Oh, now he's starting to bring out the Shinwei. Like, no, yeah, he brought out, he was only doing like the hole and stuff last chapter, if I remember correctly. So now he's bringing out the other Shinwei. This is one of his personal Shinwei. So again, I don't think it's going to do much because we've seen how Gusting has handled these beasts before. He's one shot the poison dragon, and I don't think, unless the enraged rapid is that much stronger than I keep forgetting I think it's Vanquish. Yeah, unless he's that much stronger than Vanquish, which I don't think so. I don't think Gusting's gonna have that much trouble with the enraged rapid, but I could be wrong. Gusting's just standing there. I always like the aura the family leaders have. It's a cool little detail. They had like a white aura in the flashback, but now they have like a more, it seems like their aura is a lot more prevalent, like Drama green, Gusting's orange one. I think it's just a little cool design detail. You just made a big mistake, all right, Trauma. You mean like you just got slapped in the face. You gotta come back. you gotta come back, because when somebody middle of the fight, especially in the beginning, slaps you in the face, you just have to do something, right? You have to do something, or else to balance it out, or else you're not. You didn't lose the fight, but it's like. It's definitely a downgrade for you. I like. Sorry, I was just looking at the panel. I think this one looks really good. So you Gusting just side eyes. Someone's finally beginning to get upset, I see. Gusting's so, like, not only cocky, like, he's enjoying this. I think the thing is also that, like, these guys are gods. Like, the family heads are, like, no one can really test them unless, like, you're, like, again, like, top 20, like, maybe, like, the rulers of the tower, like the three lords, which again we don't technically still know if they are fully canon. I'm guessing they still are. They may get changed somewhat. And Lustlek probably would be able to fight a family head again, not win, but fight them probably, and stuff like that. But like, it's probably fun for these guys. Probably not Trauma. He seems pissed, but at least for Gusting, it's like, I can finally do something, not just one shot somebody. I can actually have a fight, so he seems to be enjoying it. All right, so the Enraged Rapid just looks like he just did like it looks like he's doing a Shinsu Blast, like a purple Shinsu Blast. It's a cool effect. Gusting just, I think it's a little hard to tell what's happening, but I think Gusting is protecting himself, because you see like the little, he does have a, like he did have the aura, but like the aura is kind of like behind him, and it doesn't seem like he's like getting damaged or like anything, right? He just like standing there. It seems like that. I don't know. I guess that's what it is, because he's not moving, or he's not doing anything. He's just tanking it. It could be a defense, or it could just him be taking it. Either way, she's not getting damaged that much. All right, Trauma. God, this is gonna happen a lot. Gusting takes out his pen blades, box cutter things that he has. He takes them out. These things are interesting. All of Gusting's abilities so far have been really interesting, because I feel like they all have a theme, but at the same time some feel like they don't really connect. Right. Although the fire ability, although now like we don't know if it's fully true, but it seems like Tromrai said that last chapter, he's like, your flames can't burn anything you don't understand. So like all his power may be tied to knowledge in some way, shape, or form. So like the more he understands something, the better he is at killing it, something like that. Which would make sense. Yeah, so he just summoning them all around the Enraged Rapid. And yep, he just does the same thing he did last fight. So this is starting off very similar to the first encounter fight they had in the in Tromrai's, what's it called? In Tromrai's battleship. I feel like that's intentional. I feel like it's supposed to start off the exact same way, because to show this is like their starting level. This is like they're throwing out like their easiest attacks. They're just summoning things. They're just taking it easy, and then later on they're gonna get into more crazy stuff. Yeah, but for right now, Tromrai, it seems like these Shinwei, like the 7 Shinwei that Tromrai commands, they're probably one of his strongest, and they don't seem to be doing that much against Gusting. Gusting can probably take them out easily. Although, of course, Trauma can regenerate them, but again, it's, we'll see. It seems like Tromrai's the inferior so far, but let's see. Let's keep going. Megalodon. Oh, shoot. All right. The thing is that, yeah, no matter if the Shinwei themselves are, like, weak, or, like, weaker than a family head, which they are. Right, there's no way to kind of say that they're not, right? If he still has like almost an infinite amount of Shinwei, so like he's still definitely the most versatile family head, 100%. But and this is what I'm excited to see, like the vast variety that he has, like. So yeah, I just hope that it's a little more complex than just throwing animals that Gusting's gonna beat, and that's it. But from what people have been hyping up, it seems like it's gonna be more than that. But like, we haven't seen like we're not seeing like the full megalodon. It seems like the main Shinwei is like the big shark, but all the little sharks look cool. Tear him to shreds. When I see Gusting fight, I don't get what Dumas got from him. He said that he got strictness from Gusting. The thing is that it's weird. Again, it's really weird how like the whole like personality things, like Leviathan said that the dragons, the sea gut dragons from Tromrai took things from him, like his emotions, his power, some other stuff like that, right? And it seems like a similar concept is happening with Gusting and like the head librarians, where they're aspects of Gusting, right? So it seems like either Gusting's, because we've seen Gusting being strict, like somewhat, like in situations where he needs to be, like he's still a sociopath. He's still like very like, I'm gonna kill you. Like what happened with Enkidu. Like Enkidu, even though he needed Enkidu, in a way, he's still like, you talk crap to me, I'm gonna kill you, right? So it seems like that. And also his family's very disciplined from what it seems like with their book club readings. So it seems like maybe that's what that's the strictfulness that Dumas got from Gusting. Just my opinion. But I think that's what he got from Gusting. Like his more, the nature, we're probably not going to see the nature in this fight. Because like I said, Gusting is fighting, again, somebody who's relative to him, so he's probably not going to be that strictful. Probably going to play around. He's going to have some fun in the fight, I'm guessing, unless things get serious during this fight. And then he's probably going to be less cheerful. Okay, so Tromrai says tear him to shreds. Ooh, this is cool. Like they have different types of sharks. This is a hammerhead shark. It could also be something else, but like a specific type of shark, because SAU loves to take like weird creatures that have existed before and add them to the manga. Like with Holin's Shinwei. Yeah, but oh, now we're seeing it more clearly. It's cool. It seems like it's like scarred. That's a lot of sharks, damn. But yeah, so Gusting just summoned the entire aquarium on Tromrai just summoned the entire aquarium on Gusting. So yeah. That's funny. Belleria and wow, I just forgot her name. And Dorsey. And Dorsey are just like in the crossfire of this fight and just being like, what the hell is happening? Like that's funny. Yeah, but if they get too close, they're dead. Definitely 100%. Those damn monsters keep appearing. I don't know who said that, but I'm guessing it's Belleria. Although I could see and Dorsey saying that too. All right, so okay. So yeah, so again, big panel of all the sharks going. It's a lot of big panels right now, but it seems like that's like a setting up of this fight. All the all the pens going around, the quill pen things, just destroying all of them. Yeah, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, it seems for right now, again, Tromrai's, again, this is just the beginning of it. I feel like it's gonna be very different later on, but yeah, right now it's going the way I thought it would. It's the same thing as last time. Gutsing's even saying the same exact thing from the last fight. It doesn't matter how many of your little creatures you try to throw at me. If you want to fight me, you'll have to do it yourself. And that's always been a very interesting thing to me. Like, before Trauma was introduced, and before we only had like his character description from SIU, I always pictured the Lopobia family leader to be not only the greatest anima, but that also means that he himself was probably gonna be like the weakest family head. Like, by what I mean weakest is like physically, like the animals are the ones who's strong, like the Shinwei and all the things, they get powered up by his power, but still they're still stronger than him. He just controls them. Because I always thought it'd be weird if the Shinwei wasn't stronger than the anima. It always seemed a little weird to me, but obviously there's been examples in the story where that's not the case. The spirit wolf Elaine is probably not stronger than Elaine. Stuff like that. But it always seemed like that. But it's very interesting that Traumrai's not that. It seems like he's vastly superior on his own to his animals. So yeah, that's very interesting. Even from the way Traumrai talks and from what we've seen so far, Traumrai just seems stronger than all of his Shinwei. Very interesting. Things are different now. Okay, no, because that's Traumrai. Things are different now. Because I now control creatures. Oh, like these are the sharks. Yeah, I didn't even notice that. These are the sharks, but I saw all the chomps and I was like, okay, who's chomping what? But these are the sharks. So these are other Shinwei. These don't look like sharks. These are other Shinwei eating the sharks. Okay. I was trying to picture what the heck this thing was. Sorry, I just got my mind was like looking at all the things. I was about to say it was an elephant. Then I saw the multiple eyes, but then I saw like the fish texture. I was like, what the heck is this thing? I'm so sorry. I was just like, my mind just, you just saw my mind do like the explorer, wow, I just said explorer, like the refresh. I was like, what the heck is this thing? I have no idea. I can't even tell you. It's like looks like if Dumbo and like that whale, was it from Pinocchio? That whale for Pinocchio made did like a fusion dance. No, but God. Oh damn! It looks like all the other Shinwei are like, all these Shinwei that were eating the normal sharks are like evolving. Yeah, that's so cool. They're like becoming a mutated fusion of the sharks and the ones who ate them. Sorry, I have to read back. Because now I control creatures that you know nothing about. Your flames are practically invincible against things whose nature you understand. Yeah, yeah, we knew. Did we know that? Yeah, I think I even said it earlier, because that was like a whole thing that Traumrai. I think Traumrai pointed it out. Did he not? I don't remember. Sorry, it's that my information from Tower God and like talking to my like friends like daily, like they always discuss things about Tower God and stuff like that amongst each other, and they read ahead and I don't. So like, again, like they mention things and I just retain some things. But did he say that before, or was that new information that was just dropped and I got spoiled on it? Yeah, because I felt like that was a thing. Whatever, it doesn't matter. It's how traumatized flames work. Yeah, your flames are practically invincible against things whose nature you understand. Cool. If that's literal, then that's a good limitation to his flames, and it makes them a lot different from the Eon flame, which should just be the best flame that we know of. But yeah. But this pack of sharks united with my ancient fish. Yeah, like fusion of ancient fish and sharks. Cool. Again, the art is just great, gorgeous. I haven't been mentioning it because, you know, it's a given, but the art's amazing. It looks great. Contains creatures you've never even heard of. They won't easily succumb to your flames. Okay. All right. So if we're believing this is to be true, then now it's getting to be more of a little bit of a fight. But let's see. Because Gusting's flames won't work as effectively, even though he's not really been using his flames. He's been using, like, what's it called, the quills, the metal quills. Is that supposed to be some kind of joke? In any case, I'm tired of fighting all these little critters individually. What is that? Sorry, is that for me, the thing's not... No, it's at the same thing. What is that? Just zooming in. Is that the pen? Is that Tiara's pen? Well, Tiara's pen. You know, it's not really technically... It's Tiara, it belonged to Tiara, but... First of all, Tiara's... We don't know how she is right now. Damn. Is that Tiara's pen? Okay, I'm just gonna read. It definitely looks like it. The head librarian's powers. It is. That's also, I think I mentioned this before in my first reaction to a chapter where Tiara fought. I love the design of the pen, but it is. This is getting interested. This is very interesting because first off, this pen's broken. This is a very broken item. But does this mean this either means that Gusting took his power and the item when Tiara died, because this is definitely after Tiara died, obviously, because Enkidu's there. But so that means that because I'm pretty sure there can be two pens, so he probably just recalled the item back to him after Tiara died. The head librarian's powers all come from Gusting originally. Okay, cool. So it's exactly the same thing as so now it's a little bit more confirmation that it's almost basically the exact same thing Tromrai does with this Shinwei, where he puts certain things into them, aspects. That's really cool. I think I made a community post. Yeah, I did make a community post saying like full potential Gusting versus full potential Tromrai, and I put one of the items that Gusting will have as Tiara's pen, because I never actually thought we were gonna see Gusting using her pen. Oh, that's crazy. Even Tiara's power to create things originally belonged to Gusting. I mean, yeah. It's just, sorry, I'm not saying much because it's like, it's weird seeing Gusting with Tiara's pen, because I associate it so much with Tiara now. Did he just make a paper? Sorry, he definitely just created paper. I mean, out of anything that Gusting can do, he can make a whole library. I don't know why, for some reason, making paper was like, why did he just make a... But yeah, it was to write in it. Yeah, but damn, that makes it even more broken because, like, I mean, Tiara's pen could write on the floor, and the only thing it probably can't write on is the air from what we know of. Maybe Gusting can write on air, but from he summoned the paper, so he probably can't write in thin air. You know, Shinsu air. You know, you get what I mean. It's so that's the only real limitation we know of so far. But damn, that's crazy. So he just summoned a piece of paper. Okay. This is the thing. I summon a gigantic sea monster with emerald eyes that splits the seas in its wake like a terrifying blade. And his powers are much greater than hers. Well, yes, that's. I feel like I don't know. I feel like this dialogue is. I mean, it's cool. It's just like the narrator from Hunter x Hunter, where I think a lot of things like can be implied just from the visuals. You don't really need to say it, but again, it's just the hype of the narrator saying the things. It shouldn't be taken like that seriously. It just bit my tongue. All right, cool. Okay, so this is the fish, the divine sea fish that he created. Show yourself. Wow. It looks, again, it's just so cool. Like the details of the Shinwei are really cool. So now we're gonna get a Shinwei versus Shinwei fight between two family heads. It's really crazy how Gusting has so I say Traumarai is the most versatile, which he is. No matter what Gusting does, Traumarai is the most versatile. It's crazy to say that he isn't, because he literally has so many type of animals. No matter it. The difference between Traumarai and Gusting's like versatility is that Gusting, like, it seems like Gusting has more different options of his versatility, if you get what I mean. Like he has the flames, like the yawns. He has the Shinsu control that's a little bit inferior to Eurasia. He has, you know, what's it called? He has like the animals like Traumarai. It seems like all his powers are somewhat, except for like his library powers, feel like some way, shape, or form like each ones are like a little bit downgrades of other family heads' powers. But just the fact that he has all of them, it's insane, right? That's a cool double. That's I would say double page, but it's probably definitely more than double. Yeah, that's a very long page. I love it. It's you see one side with the mutated megalodon, and the other side with the like, I'm just gonna call it like the divine marlin. That's what those fish are called, right? The marlin fish. So they just go at each other. They just clash, go at each other, bite each other. Okay, so Traumarai's there, and it seems like Gusting is darting over to him. Yeah, he just darted. He just straight up like warped to him. Damn, sorry. It's for the visuals, 100%. But like, Traumarai's coat has always been ridiculously long for him, but both Gusting's and Traumarai's coats in this panel are ridiculously long. Okay, so they're fighting in the background, these two, while Gusting gets up in Traumarai's face. Well, What do you think? If you ask me, it looks like the creatures I can summon with writing are vastly superior to yours. Talking that shit. For it doesn't seem like there's that much of a disparity, although maybe it's supposed to be like Gus thinks is winning. For right now, it just seems like they're just clashing. But obviously, Gus thinks probably just saying this to make Gus Thing mad. I mean, God, this is gonna be happening a lot. I'm sorry. Gus thinks is saying this to make Traumrai mad. I'm so sorry. Would you like to borrow some of my power? That's damn. Gus, Gus Thing is just disrespect in this fight so far. He's very similar to he's doing the thing that I liked a lot in the Yorick versus Lustlike fight, where Lustlike was just throwing shade at Yorick the entire time. It seems like this is gonna be a very similar thing with Gus Thing. Okay, so now Traumrai's doing more of the Shinsu stuff. Even if you offered it to me for free, I wouldn't take it. Okay, so he just does I guess a standard Shinsu blast at Gus Thing, which either he got tipped by or he dodges. It seems like he dodges, but yeah, he dodged. Okay, cool. I love my favorite color is green, so I love Traumrai and his whole aesthetic and green Shinsu. Sure. Sorry, that made me laugh. Sure. I know just the thing for an uptight homebody like you. I haven't heard the word homebody in years, it feels like. But I'm sorry, it made me laugh hearing basically like one of the gods of the tower say, sure. Just made me laugh. Okay, so he's writing something else. For 10 seconds, turns Traumrai's mask into... You can't be serious, bro. You turning... Okay. For 10 seconds, turn Traumrai's mask into a cat. There's no way, bro. Yo, There's no way. Okay. So, Traumrai's mask is now a cat. Cool. I mean, look, I would love to get the power, like a bigger explanation of what Tiara's pen can do and not do. But it's just, again, it's so funny. it's really cool. It's a really cool item, but at the same time, what the heck? could Gus Thing literally, because is Gus Thing trolling right now? Could he literally just make, why does he have to add the 10 seconds? Could he just turn Traumrai's mask into a cat completely? Could he do that? Or does it have to be like, does it have to have a time limit? Because it seems like it should, because Tiara, why wouldn't she always have her body be Shinsu all the time, right? It seems like it has to have some limitations of that, right? So yeah, but I can't believe it. Yeah, sure. Yasuracha would die to see it. That's crazy. That's crazy. Oh my goodness, that's true. Yasuracha's dead. I forgot. I don't know why I forgot. That's right. Yasuracha died, bro. I think it's just because there's been like a few times where he's almost died that I forgot that he actually died. Yasuracha's he's dead. Yeah, this is like Gus Thing's doing like God's work for Yasuracha right now. That's crazy. Gus Thing's just trolling. Gus Thing's being the ultimate troll this fight. That's crazy. That looks better on you, Traumrai. That's crazy. Also, it's very interesting how like how the pen has somewhat of the writing has somewhat of a mind of its own, or it's a link to Gusting's mind. Like, is whatever he writes, like, he has some control over it with his mind, the end result, because he didn't have to be that specific, because if all he wrote was, for 10 seconds Tromrai's mask will turn into a cat, right? And it became this design. Is that just, if he says that, will it have a different design every time if he does it at a different time, or if it'll just always be that design because, like, that's the basic design that it has to be? Or is it, like, linked, like he just says a basic thing and the details are, like, written within his mind, and that's how it looks, right? So, like, it's just interesting, the more fine details of a power like that. But yeah, it's just really funny. You son of a... Yo, it already turned back. That's crazy. Oh, wow, okay. You son of a... Traumarai Shinsu control skill. This is cool. This whole chapter first so far, it's been cool. Some really good art, some really good. This is interesting because a Shinsu control skill from a family head. We've gotten somewhat stuff like that. Like, is the flame considered a Shinsu control skill from Gusting? It's a little weird. We don't know that. Is he just throwing out pure Shinsu? Is that not, like, a control skill? Yeah, so we don't really know. But this is the first time we've seen a text bubble saying Traumarai or family head Shinsu control skill. That's so cool. Traumarai Shinsu control skill. Rupture. Okay. So now it's Gusting's imagination, I think. Yeah. Okay. So now your comment earlier made sense. But don't worry about it. It's fine. I'm not that big on it. But now it made sense. Okay. So Traumarai Shinsu control skill. Rupture. It's very interesting looking. What is he doing? It's making like a swirling pattern. It looks like the Naruto swirl thing. The Uzumaki clan. Rupture. Oh, Gusting got serious. He was like, last panel he was like talking. He was joking. He was like laughing. Immediately, like that's good. That's really good. Visual, like storytelling, like somebody being like so cheerful in one panel, somebody pulls something out and it's like, oh shit, like, right, his facial expression is like a rupture. Like, okay, so this is a big thing. Okay, cool. Rupture. One of Traumarai Shinsu control skills. Again, he probably has he's a family head. He most likely has a lot of Shinsu control skills. But so yeah. So he's making this like symbol all around them. I wonder what it's gonna probably tell us what it does. Is known as rupture. Okay. What the skill does, okay, is that it cuts off everything affected by the Shinsu. By doing so, it creates a rupture. That's, first off, that's badass sounding. Second, what? Okay, so what I'm getting from this, from what just the narrator says, is that it cuts off everything affected by the Shinsu. Okay, so it's a Shinsu control skill, so it's made of Shinsu. It's not a spell, right? So it's a Shinsu skill that cuts things, that cuts Shinsu. like just the cut anything affected by Shinsu, which is everything in the tower, basically. Almost everything in the tower, right? That's insane. If we're just taking the description literally, that's insane, and we're seeing it do that. This is the Shinwei just being sliced in half. Oh, and this is the paper. I didn't even notice that. That's the paper, or is that his coat? It seems like it looks like the paper, but it could be Gusting's coat. Either way, so basically everything that's like connected to Shinsu or is Shinsu is cut and made and creates a rupture. That's OP. Damn. Oh my goodness. The rupture is completely separated from the outside world. Okay. That line's a little less clear, but what I'm assuming it's saying by that, it's that like once something that's disconnected, it's just that it's like separated. I'm guessing just a bad translation. I'm guessing because it seems like what it should be saying. If I'm wrong, tell me. But from what I think it's saying is that everything that's cut is just cut, and it's not, and it's like it can be repaired, or like it's completely separated from each other. So that's how it works, and that's how it's able to cut things. That's crazy. I did not expect Trauma to have a power like that. It's really interesting though. Super interesting. And definitely just ranked up the threat level of Trauma 100 times up. Wow. Yeah, he just killed that thing. If one of us is going to die here, this is the panel they sent me. It'll be you, Gusting. We'll catch up later. Enjoy the chapters. Good night. Yeah, no problem. Good night. Yeah. So we're gonna go straight into it. I don't want to really waste time. But yeah, we're gonna go straight into it. The next one. I'm glad I'm gonna go to the next one straight away, because it just I feel like if I read that last week and I saw that, I would have been like, oh god, I want to read more. But now we're reading more. Cool. So yeah, we're gonna read more. The violence warning. Okay. So recap. It cuts everything off. It's gonna cut everything off. Okay, cool. So now this is a new thing on the chessboard. Pun related because of the whole chess thing. Shrumrai now has this thing that so Gusting pulled out Tiara's pen that's broken, and Gusting's like, you know what, let me pull out my own broken thing, a thing that can break anything. So that's crazy. Also it's weird, it's because like Tramrai has like, I'm gonna say the name of it, but it's Zubisareta, the widow, the family, the spider branch leader, the white garment widow. She has the item that originally belonged to Tramrai, called Zubisareta, and it's known as the treasure of all treasures, and it's basically, from what we've seen, an indestructible shield. I'm not saying it's completely indestructible, but it was able to tank a Shinsu Black Hole Sphere from Tramrai, and keep White Garment Widow alive because of that shield, right? So it's very interesting that he has both the basically close enough to an indestructible shield, and like the ultimate like spear, basically, like the ultimate piercing thing. It's really broken. If he had both the shield and this ability, that's crazy. No, yo, Traumrai's nuts. Just from the skill alone, if it works exactly like it said, this takes Traumrai's power up. Definitely. If one of us is going to die here, it'll be you, Gusting. Okay, so now it just creates, yeah, so it's rupturing everything around it. The Shinwei keeps, oh, okay, so cool. Yes, this is, I was thinking about it, but I didn't say it. I wanted this to be like, I didn't want Traumrai to just abandon using his divine sea animals altogether now, because he still should be presented as the #1 anima of the tower. I feel like that title should count for something. So I want him to be both using this new skill that he popped out plus his Shinwei. So it seems like that's going to be happening. So yeah, so now the divine sea fish are eating the destroyed Shinwei. Look at that. I haven't seen that repulsive Shinsu control skill in ages. Wow, damn. Damn, Gusting. Like, not in, like, he's saying this like 2 seconds ago. In his mind, he was like, rupture. Right? Like, he was definitely afraid of this thing. But he just wants to get on Traumrai's nerves, obviously. He's playing mind games with him. It's just like you. That's why you liked it so much. So Traumrai liked the skill a lot. Either that or he just saying it. Oh, we're getting a flashback. Okay, cool. We normally don't get a flashback to skills. That's like reserved for like bomb or something, from what I remember. But this is cool. Oh, so he's using it to cut a carrot. You can cut if you had the ability to cut anything. You'd be using that every day. Like, you don't have to be a murderer, but like, come on, you don't have to get a knife ever again. You just have to cut. You have to use the skill and cut things. So yeah. Wow. So it can cut through anything. I think so. I can only make it into this thin, flat shape, and it doesn't last very long. Okay, so there are limitations. Obviously, almost everything in the story should have a limitation, even if they're not fully explained yet. Which I think is fine. If something's not fully explained, you can kind of get context clues to see what its limitation might be. But it's still broken. Like, it's still definitely broken, but Traumrai says he can't make it into other shapes. He can only make it into a thin, flat shape, and it doesn't last very long. So it probably, like, he can probably get a few slices with it, and then it dissipates. It's not like he can, like, cleave through, like, something forever, if you get what I mean. I like how it's both gusting and it's not just gusting at once, also just there. But this sheet cuts through anything that it touches. But this Shinsu sheet cuts through anything that touches it. Okay. Okay. So what? Isn't that basically the same as high pressure Shinsu? It seems pretty ordinary to me. Okay. So, what's it called? Edwan saying that. It's very interesting for Edwan to say that. It seems, from what we know in the story, although this is, I don't know if this is a Shinsu quality, it might actually be one, because a Shinsu quality is like just what it says, a quality of somebody's Shinsu. If this thing has a special property that makes it so it can cut through anything, then it might just be a Shinsu quality. Shinsu qualities are also very diverse. Like me saying Shinsu quality is like hair rage. So like it could be a concept. It doesn't just have to be it just doesn't have to be like something physical like ice or like rocks or something like that, like Kunenrak. So yeah, it's very interesting. So but yeah, and that one, what I was, why I meant to, why I said all that stuff about the Shinsu quality thing is because Edwan has been presented as like the master of Shinsu qualities. Like he by the time of the Hell Train he had 3, and he says I don't even know how many I'll have in the future. I must have in the future, right? And he also says that what else did he say? Oh yeah, he said that among my companions, I always had like a bigger eye for the Shinsu qualities, which makes sense. Almost all his children have like some Shinsu quality right from the start, like a lightning or something like that. I expected a more unique Shinsu control skill from somebody who's been in anima for so long. That's interesting to say. I wouldn't assume an anima. Why would Edwan connect an anima to having a Shinsu control skill? That's interesting. Maybe because you need to have good Shinsu control to like be an anima. Maybe that could be a thing. That works because Ren was pretended to be a wave controller back in season 2, so he's definitely skilled with Shinsu. Hey, keep it down. You know how sensitive he is. Don't upset him. I like that. He's Trauma has always been sensitive, even back then. If it really can cut through anything, that in itself is kind of unique, isn't it? Yeah, I mean, yeah, that is like if it literally can, if it's not just like high pressure Shinsu. High pressure Shinsu should be able to cut, especially from how I see it, how the difference between rupture and high pressure Shinsu, like Edwan is saying that if you give anyone rupture, they can cut through anything. But with high pressure Shinsu, it depends on the strength of the person. If like on the person using the high pressure Shinsu. So like obviously if you're Jihad, of course high pressure Shinsu will probably cut through anything. But if you're like I don't know, somebody like second floor bomb, a high pressure Shinsu, like cut probably won't do much. But if, yeah, that seems like the difference, if it's actually like a quality of the Shinsu. But there are hardly any uses for a Shinsu control skill like that. I can come up with a lot of uses, but maybe for someone like, again, somebody like Edwan, who has all these Shinsu qualities, it probably wouldn't seem like much. Which kind of just hypes up Edwan, you know. Yeah, you have a point there, especially since it always has the same shape and attributes. Okay, so what Edwan and Gusting are talking about is not really like the applications it could be used for, because it probably could be used for a lot of applications. I think they're just talking about the variety it comes in, because like Tromrai said, it can only be one shape. He can change it to be something else. So that's interesting. But still it kills anything that it touches. It's pretty impressive, right? Yeah, so like, okay, so now they're really emphasizing it. It kills anything it touches. It could cut through anything, and so they're really hamming it up. So yeah, I like it. Also, I like how we're seeing Tromrai's old design again. I like this design a lot. Huh? Did he oversee us? Were you guys whispering? It doesn't seem like you guys are whispering. I tend to be more open and welcoming than I look. That's maybe he was. Maybe he was before, right? But the one we saw from Amazu's flashback, this probably is before Amazu's flashback. This flashback takes place, but I don't know when it would. But yeah, it just I don't know. That line's just funny because he's definitely not anymore. But I like being able to cut people out of my life whenever I want. It does seem like a really cool power for somebody, like for his character, not for like an anima, but like the concept of an anima, right? But like for Trauma himself as a character, that line actually made me like this ability a lot more. It connects more to Traumai's character, and I like that actually a lot. And that's kind of just, again, because it connects to his character, it could be a Shinsu quality, because it seems like the Shinsu qualities connect somewhat to the actual person that they have. Not all, but again, a lot of them do. I like this sheet. I'm very happy we got that flashback. I think it was actually very necessary. So, okay. So he's putting up a lot of these sheets. It seems like he has to put the sheets individually. Yeah, because he's not making a big one. He's like piling them up. You see all these sheets coming around, and it seems like he was able to bend. He's now somewhat more proficient in the skill, because now he's, oh no, I'm wrong actually. I thought that that Traumai created this thing all at once, but I was mistaken. In this panel you see it, and in this one also, you can see it right here. He's making this circular swirl by placing the sheets on top of each other to make that shape. Oh, that's actually a really cool detail. So no, he can only make the sheets, but he's added them up to make a different shape. Even after all this time, you still use the same old boring Shinsu control skill. Damn. Back, damn, how they switch on you, right? Gusting was defending it before to make Traumai not mad, and now he wanted to piss Traumai off by calling it boring. That's crazy. Don't you ever learn any new tricks? Although that thing will kill me instantly if it touches me. Okay. Two things. Confirmation. Gusting and Trauma can kill each other. Just flat out. It makes sense. I've gone with that assumption for a while now. It seems very illogical for them not to be able to kill each other. They're regulars. So the contracts of immortality probably doesn't apply to them. Yeah, so, and second, for Gusting to be saying this, a family head to be saying this, should just mean that this is true, that it can cut through anything connected to the Shinsu. It's just 100% true. This ability is a one-shot. It will actually kill Gusting if it hits him. Okay, cool. So it wasn't just hyperbole, it will actually kill him. Shut up. At least it's better than your overcomplicated, useless Shinsu control skills. Damn. Gusting called Traumai too basic. and Traumai called him too complicated. They should just get a room. I think they're exactly what they need for each other. He could be a real nuisance if he activates his library. I can't give him a chance. I can't give him a chance to do that. Okay. I like this. I like this. We're getting into Traumarai's mind. Traumarai being strategic, which I like. He's like, okay, Traumarai, God damn it. Gustang, if he activates the library, the thing we saw him do before, that he trapped him inside, it will be a nuisance. He could probably break out even more now that we know that he has this broken skill. He could definitely probably just cut through it, but it'll still be a nuisance. So he's like, okay, I'm not gonna take a chance. So he wants to prevent that from happening. Okay, so you just more big panel. God, there's a big panel. Okay, so yeah, the Shinways are rising up, and the sheets are flying everywhere. It's time to end this. Okay. So yeah. So now what I thought was this pattern before, because I'm guessing this is still rupture. What I thought this pattern was that he was creating this just basically, right? But no, it seems like this is made up of sheets that are just making a cylinder type of shape. Yeah, see, like they're all connecting to each other. Again, it's really cool, and actually I think I like how it looks a lot. It's very basic, but again, it's very cool. Okay, so all of them are connecting together and coming after Gustang. Oh, he's making like cubes? Like he can only make a sheet, but I like that he's able to create, with that sheet, he's able to create things like cylinders and squares and stuff like that. Like, it's very cool. So you're just making it. So he made like a whole prison. Oh, that's really cool. A really cool application of that power. So like is this... Okay, so it seems like anything that touches the Shinsu will be cut. So it even means, I'm guessing it even means, like, if Gustang tried to like go through the wall of this prison, he will get cut and he will get ruptured. Right. So like, that's so cool, actually, using like a skill that you would only think would be for like attacking, using it for trapping, since it could still be used to not be able to escape. That's really cool. So yeah, it doesn't have to be just like he slices whatever he flies towards it. No, anything that touches the Shinsu. So even if it's like activated and you yourself go to touch it, you'll get cut. That's really cool. All right, just wanted to clear out my thoughts right there, because I was thinking about how this works. Traumarai style Shinsu control skill, incarnation of rupture. Wow, I like that ability a lot. I'm trapped. Yeah, he's trapped. I like how Traumarai made so many. He could probably do it with one, right? But with one like box only. But like, he was like, yo, I'm not taking chances. All of the boxes, you're not getting out of this. Right? That's cool. Oh, that's why he did it. He made like a bunch of columns, so in the inside of them they split off, I think. Yeah. Oh, and by the way, got it. It was this code earlier. It wasn't the sheet of paper. It was the code. You saw the code. You see the ripped up code. So the disconnect hit his coat earlier. No, but it's just no, it's just really cool. I don't know. It's really interesting. My friends are going crazy. They're sending me texts. They're like, they're like, yo, you're reading, and I'm like, yeah. Oh God. So apparently, by the way, my friend just sent me a text saying that rupture is not a I guess it's a mistranslation. I don't know what to say, but he just sent me a text saying that rupture wasn't like it's a different thing, that it's disconnect, which I think it's cool. I like rupture a lot, actually. I don't know which one sounds cooler to me, but maybe I think it's just because of this translation, because they're putting the words, I'm guessing, for it to be cooler with the word rupture, right? So like, maybe I'm gonna read after I'm done with this stream. I'm gonna read the official, not the official, the fan translation, and see the whole disconnect thing. No, but it's no, yeah. Sorry, sorry, God damn it. All right. No, I'm just, you know what? I'm not gonna give my friend the dignity of saying what he just told me. But he's stupid. Just know that. Yeah. Stupid. Okay, but so what I was saying before was that he got trapped inside of the thing, and he made multiple boxes because the boxes are splitting up and they're becoming just the sheets, and they're gonna fly at him. So he's still trapped, and he's gonna have to he's gonna have to try to avoid everything so he doesn't die. That's a really cool technique. All right, so he just starts blasting. Gusting just starts hammering the blast. Is he trying to make it impossible for me to dodge his attacks? The rupture should just I was gonna try to read it as disconnect, but you know what? I'm reading this version. I'm just gonna say rupture. I really don't care, honestly, which translation sounds better to me. They both sound fine. So no, but rupture should just be able to cleave right through these fires. So I wonder if because of like the quality of Gusting's fire, that he can burn something that he understands. Does that affect? Does he understand what rupture is, and can he actually like fend it off with his flames? That'd be really cool, but I don't know. Let's see. I can't tell if no. I can't tell. It seems like they're just like, I think he's just bouncing them off or something like that. He's just trying to make them like miss. Yeah, it seems like that's what he's doing. But this one, it looks like the rupture is definitely slicing through his flames. It's a little hard to tell, but I feel like this one makes it a lot easier to tell that the ruptures are actually slicing through his flames. Okay. God damn it. Alright, Gusting's dodging. He's like, okay, I can't get hit by this thing. What is that? Just saw that in the corner of my eye. What is that? Sorry. I have no idea what that is. Okay. But Gusting's doing a great job just dodging this stuff. What is? I'm sorry. I'm very confused. I'm just very confused of what this is because I didn't notice it. I noticed it right here, the eye, and then now they're lampshading it. So I was thinking. I was trying to think of something it could be, but I don't know what it is. My mind almost said that it was an administrator, just because of like the way that it's like done. Okay. Is that an ancient fish? It's got that's one of his fish from the damn. I mean, they're gigantic either way, but like, okay, so that's it. That's one of Tromrai's fish. Is that an ancient fish? Has got an enormous. Now I understand why Tromrai said that earlier. After devouring so many creatures, that thing has become so bizarre I don't even know what to make of it. Okay, so, oh, cool. Now I get it. Got it. I think. Yeah. So this is the result of basically the entire time, every single time that Tromrai has been getting, his Shinwei have been getting killed by Gusting, the ancient fish keeps eating the Shinwei and mutating. So is this what's happening? Is this like the end result of all that mutation? It's gotten so large. That bizarre, that thing has become so bizarre I don't even know what to make of it. Oh, wow. Damn. I can't incinerate it all at once. Yeah. Damn. Okay. So that's so cool. Now, yeah. Again, I don't know how literal the whole flame knowledge thing is, but it seems to be affecting it somewhat. Because he says, I can't even make, I don't even know what to make of it, and then he says, I can't incinerate it all at once. So it definitely affects the flame somewhat. Damn. So now he just damn, that's crazy. The ancient fish just goes up to Gustang. Tromrai just watching all the explosion. Damn, there's so many big pages. The pages goes on forever. Hey, cape? I thought I read that because I thought it said crap for a second, but that says cape. Oh, wow. I was like, what's happening? Oh, because I thought it was like, I thought it was disconnected, but no, it was just because of the way the paneling was done. They don't see the whole thing because it's so gigantic. But, yeah, you see it's not even incinerating all of it. It is going up and presumably gonna try to bite Gusting or something. Yeah, you can see the flames not being more effective anymore. And chomp, I guess. Damn. So he chomped down on Gusting. I'm guessing he swallowed him. Like, at least he got him whole, because look at the difference, right, to the body. Caught him. Oh, okay. So this is what Tromrai wanted, obviously. So Tromrai wanted him to get captured. It was like damn, I'm gonna have to read this chapter again because that's actually crazy. I caught him. So now he's getting the rupture sheet. I like the motion in this panel. Like he just he like sent it out with both of his hands. Yeah. He sent it out with both of his hands. And got and got it done. Damn. Yeah, you see gusting inside of the thing. You're just bursting through it. Rupture. Wait, okay. Okay. I'm not being fooled. There's no way that gusting dies. Right? There's no way that happens. Okay. There's no way gusting dies like this. First off, the fight's not over yet. The fight's definitely not over yet. Gusting, there's multiple ways gusting can get out of this. First off, yes, it's true that that Tromrai can't that Tromrai can cut through anything. So like if this was normally gusting, he'd probably die. But I think there could be multiple ways for him to get around this, for it to hit him and for him to still get around it. He has the paper and the pen with him. He could just make himself Shinsu and survive, kind of like how Tiara did during the fight with Yuri. I think that's very possible because I feel like both the pen and the paper in this panel are very emphasized. I get that they're always going to be there because of that, but it seems like they're very emphasized in this panel. Damn. But either way, this plan by Gusting was crazy. Like, and well executed too. Like, he did it great. Like, I'll talk about it after I finish, but it was good. It was a good plan and it was executed really well. But damn, it's crazy just to see it, even like, just crazy to see Gusting in this position. Even if he gets out of it, like his head still being somewhat chopped off. It worked. Well, no, it didn't work, but you know, when someone says that, it never works. But you know, that's just what happens. No, that's crazy. Now we're cutting back to the peanut gallery with and Dorsey again. The Bong Bong has saved Dorsey's life so much. But yeah, this it's a miracle that she didn't die with that the rupture thing. But yeah, let's keep going. Yeah, she just gets out of it, rolls out. Those two are really going at it. They say there's nothing scarier than when close friends fight. I mean, yeah, that's true, I guess. But at the same time, I mean, this is like, this is craziness. Enkidu's there. Holy shit. It's like being squeezed between two giant boulders. I thought it was a goner. Damn. They barely escaped whatever, like just the collateral damage of their fight. Hey, that's the guy who stole my chess piece. And Dorsey Jihad. So this is Bellavere talking because Enkidu doesn't know who Dorsey would be. Hey you, give me back my chess piece right now. So more Shinwei just keeps rising up. They're getting staggered. Holand's alive. Cool. Well, alive is a term that I use very loosely. This man has seen better days, because what is he? Zoom in. I'm gonna zoom in. I'm gonna take off the filter, cause wow. Yeah, you guys can see without, even with the filter there. But let me just take out the filter 1 second. I think it's this one. Yeah, there you go. Bro, he looks like a this guy looks like a mutated Patrick Star. That's crazy. Wow. Dude. Holland has seen better days. Also, I'm gonna put the filter back on. I almost started redoing this without the filter. No, but that's crazy. Dude, Holland's seen better days. Poor Holland. Holland's like the national punching bag. Like, people say Caracas a punching bag. Like, he's nothing compared to Holland. I feel genuinely bad for Holland. I've never felt that bad for Caracas. I feel like really bad for Holland. Oh no, he's completely mutated. But he has Traumrice King. I need to get it from him somehow. Gross. What the hell? What the hell does it keep eating? Oh, so this is when it was eating the remains, like Holland, like I guess Holland and the divine sea fish kept eating everything and like keep growing because of that. Wait a minute. Oh, I must have trauma. Bellery has a smirk. I have a good idea. Let's see it. Hey, if you want your chess piece back, I'll give it to you. But you need to do something for me. What? You know that pink skill of yours. Use that skill to bring me closer to Holland. If you do that, I'll give you back your chess piece. Okay, and Dorsey, okay, I get you're not Kun, and I get you're not a lot of people, but that are pretty smart in this story, right? You're not this dumb. you can't be this dumb. And I love how Bellery says, "I have a good idea," and this is his idea. Bellery, I've said it a lot. I've said it to like my friends. I think it's so funny how like Bellery acts like a very smart character. Like he acts like a character that should be very smart, and to some extent he is smart. Like, he's not dumb, but at the same time he acts a lot smart. He acts a lot smarter for how actually smart he is, and I think that's very hilarious. What? You'll give it back just like that? Bullshit. How am I supposed to trust you? Okay, well, yes, that's the right answer, Dorsey. You're not supposed to. What reason do you have not to believe me? A lot, I guess. But Lord Gusting is the leader of our family. My main enemy in this war is Tromrai. You know, that's an angle. Yeah, I guess. And they are. I mean, yeah, they are. He does have Gusting's chess piece, so it's not really like it's not really that bad of a weird of a thing to say, but still, I don't know. I don't really want this king. I want Traumarise. See, so he's playing that angle. So as long as I get what I want, I'll give this back to you. Okay. Really? Of course not, you fool. Of course. Damn. If you just get me close to that guy, I'll give back your chess piece right away. If you want, I'll even tell you how to reach the arena. You mean it? I want it back right away. Absolutely. I'll give her right back so that you can go straight to the arena. Okay, deal. Okay. I feel like either two. I feel like one, and Dorsey's playing him, or two, and Dorsey's this dumb, which it doesn't feel right, but still. So I'm gonna hope for the first option. Great, thanks. Great, we have a deal. I can't believe how gullible she is. How does she really think I would just hand it over to her? Both chess pieces will be mine. But if you try anything funny, I'll knock you down so hard it'll make your head spin. Alright, fair enough. As soon as he takes the chess piece, I'll steal them both from him. No, so she's trying to play him. Okay. Pretty soon, both kings will be mine. Wow. So Dorsey is trying to play him. This is more dangerous for Dorsey, though. This is definitely more dangerous. I mean, like, either way, this is now she has an opportunity to get the king back. Instead of, because then, before, she didn't really have much of an option. Because, you know, like, she's already tried to just brute force it with Bong Bong to Belleria, and it didn't work. Belleria was able to stop it and almost kill her. So now with this backstabbing plan that she is coming up with, now at least she has somewhat of a chance. Okay, and that's to be continued. I was about to say that seems like a very to be continued thing. But yeah, this is interesting. I think this is interesting, and it could go in a very interesting direction. Obviously, there's so many things that are happening. There's the whole thing outside of the Sprout. There's the Bomb and Dumas stuff. There's now this, like the whole Enkidu and Enkidu, Holland, I guess Holland, whatever he is right now, and Dorsey stuff. And there's the whole trauma and gusting thing. There's so many things happening. I really am wondering how, like, it's all gonna tie in together in the end. Or if it even does. I hope it does, but at the same time, it could all be kind of disconnected and each have their own conclusion. But I think it would be better as a story if it was all connected somehow, some way, shape, or form. And we have the whole Luslecken Uric thing. I forgot about that for a second. Yeah, they're coming to the Sprout apparently too. So yeah, so now I was gonna talk about how the thing I liked about this chapter a lot. I'm not gonna talk about much about last chapter, because last chapter I felt was like a lot more basic than this one. I thought this chapter was better overall. I liked last chapter, but I think it was just like an appetizer, especially since we got the new skill that was mostly this focusing around this chapter from, right? First, I like the flashback that we got for the actual skill. We saw how it's used, how it could be, how it's basically used, how the main properties of it, the main things of it. We know that it can instantly kill Gusting if it touches him. But we also see how Traumra was able to be creative with it. We're seeing how Traumra is using both his Shinwei and this control skill to his advantage. He knows that Gusting won't touch it because he'll die if he touches it, so he makes he creates this prison of it, and he makes this prison bigger than just a single box because he wants to pressure Gusting. So he makes it more than a single box, so he cuts them off, and then so he's still trapped inside of the prison, and he's able to attack him inside the prison at the same time. So it limits his option even more. Yeah, so it's his options are even limited. He's like Gusting's side is he's trying to make it impossible for me to dodge his attacks. It's really cool. So that's the first part. Then the next part is that this ancient Shinwei that is super big and from devouring all the other ones that we saw last chapter and this chapter do, right? So we know it's a skill. And now that it's gotten so big that Gusting can't incinerate it all at once, and because of that, because he can't incinerate it all at once now, it has the opportunity to bite him, and Traumrai knew that this wasn't going to do anything to Gusting. Even if it's bigger, even if he can't burn it, Gusting was probably not going to be defeated by this. So he just wanted him to get chomped and trap Gusting. So for this skill, for Rupture again, to basically, it's like shooting into a fish barrel. Like, you can't miss, or it's very difficult to miss. So he basically made like a double set trap, so he can actually hit Gusting while he was trapped inside of the divine sea fish. And it worked, from what we know. Again, I don't think that it's gonna fully work, right? I think that it's interesting, but it's very interesting. But again, this is not the end of the fight. I know that I basically have been spoiled on that, because, like, you know, people are still talking about it, and if this was the end of the fight, people wouldn't have been hyping it up as much as they are. So, like, you know, and also, even if it wasn't basically spoiled for me, I doubt, even when this came out in like the fan translations, people thought this was the end of the fight, right? So yeah, my predictions of what's gonna happen is that Gusting is gonna use Tiara's pen to make it so he doesn't die from this attack. Basically use it in some way, shape, or form to write again, like he turns his body into Shinsu, he turns something, whatever. Either way, he's gonna do something probably with the pen, I think, to make sure he doesn't die. But yeah, that's what I think is gonna happen, so that Gusting doesn't die from this, and the fight keeps going, right? So yeah, because of this new skill and this great plan that I actually really liked from Traumrai, I'm gonna keep it the panel on him. Oof, that's been 2 chapters. This is the first time I've done 2 chapters in a row on my actual channel. I've done it like before my channel, right? But you know what I mean. That's the first time I've done it on my channel, and it was really fun. My friend just sent me a text saying if I'm going to he wants me to make most of the request of the shorts that I do, like the versus shorts. Most of them are like, what if the 10th grade lead family still climb the tower? Well, there are some theories that legit, like the 135th floor, like the final, there are theories, because no matter what anyone says, like I've seen some videos saying that the 135th floor isn't the end of the tower, right? It could be, like, even if they say that it's not, and there's a lot more floors to climb, we don't know. We have no information on what the actual after floor of the tower is. So legit, the next floor could be the top of the actual tower itself, and just they done. Or it could be a whole new adventure, and we have no context to what any of that would be. So but if I don't know, I really don't know, and I think it'll be a very difficult video for me to make if it basically be 100% fan fiction, and Like, I don't know. I don't even know where I would start with that, right? But yeah, overall, I like these chapters. I like the second one a lot more, just because it felt a lot more less full on action and a lot more like there's a lot more stuff connecting the action than just pure action itself. And yeah, they just told me that my friend just texted me to make a short on trauma versus gusting part 2, just from my information that I know of in this chapter, basically being like a pit stop. And I'm like, okay. And actually I think that works because I have some clips that I have some stuff that I could use for that. I'm gonna do that. It's probably actually, yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'll do that after the stream. And since I just did my double reaction, I'm gonna do it right. I'm gonna do it right now after stream, and then it'll come out tomorrow. Actually, you know what? Yeah, it'll come out tomorrow at 1:30. I'll replace the short that I originally had for yesterday and put it for another day. And I'll do that. I'll do trauma versus gusting part 2. With the information that I currently have. I'll put that in like the short so people that read ahead aren't yelling at me or whatever, being like, oh, this thing and whatever, like things that I don't know, yelling spoilers. So I'm just gonna be like, yo, this is from this chapter, so don't be complaining. So yeah, but I'll do that. I think that's fun. I think that's very fun to do. And because of this chapter, my answer has changed. So at least a little bit, you know. No, so that'll be fun to do. I'll do that right now. Since I have a little bit of free time to do. What if the 10th grade families were good people? That's funny. We wouldn't have this story. I'm sorry to say, Sky Dragon, but we wouldn't have this story. If they were good people, then this story would legit not exist. I don't know. If there were good people, this story would be a lot less dramatic. And also, like, again, like I said, this story, by like the way it's been set up, it would not exist, and I have no idea how it exists. The thing is that if they were good, what counts as good people? If they're good people, would the 10th grade family leaders still climb the tower? Would they have stopped? Would they have stayed where they are but let everyone else keep climbing? Right? Would V and Arlene leave and they stay behind and they rule over the people that stay with them, and that's it? There's a lot of possibilities for that, but at the same time, like, the main short of it, the story doesn't happen. The story as we know it 100% doesn't happen. Because so much of the story is made up of the family heads being assholes. So yeah, basically that, or just the families themselves being pretty asshole like. So yeah, I don't know. That's basically what would happen, and I don't really have much to say about that. But it just kind of depends on what you think a good person is. It's like, again, if they're good people, does King Jihad ever become King Jihad? Does he ever do that, or is everything literally the same? Like the same system happen, but they're just nice rulers, right? And if they're just nice rulers, I don't know. They won't get betrayed by their families, probably. Trauma wouldn't get betrayed by everyone. morally good, then again, yeah, like I said, nothing changes. Like not like the story completely changes, but like the if nothing of their positions change, then again they probably wouldn't get betrayed. Yeah, things like the thing that happened with Trauma wouldn't happen. Arlene and V would still be alive. Arlene may have never left the tower unless she left. We don't know how she even left in the first place. Again, V would still be alive. Bomb would have parents raising him. Bomb would be born inside the tower, not outside. Well, actually, no. That's a lie. Bomb was still born inside the tower. He was born in the floor of death. Yeah. So that was a mess up on my part. But yeah, he was still born in the tower. But Bomb, yeah, this a lot of stuff doesn't happen. Bomb is also very old. like Bomb, like if he never like got killed and then revived, we don't know how long it took between him getting revived, but it's been probably a long time. Bomb's age is a big contentious thing, but Bomb would be, if there's no weird thing happening with his age already, right? We don't know how that really works, because it seems like he's still aging now, right? But was he not aging the entire time he was in the cave, or what happened between that time? We don't know. But he would definitely be. He would maybe look a lot older. Maybe he'd probably be a lot stronger right off the bat, because he has his parents with him. He may know spells, because my theory is that he, if his parents are alive, then my theory was that the reason why he doesn't know spells and he can't learn spells and why he's immune to them in the first place is because Arlene put that spell on Bomb's body when he was a baby after Jihad killed him, and that was like the ultimate spell. So how spells work is that a higher ranking spell terminates or beats a lower one. So if Bomb has never got that spell placed on his body, then he can be affected now by spells, and what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, and then he can learn spells now. Right now he can learn spells. He might get trained under Lustlike. You know, maybe Lustlike personally trains Bomb. That'd be fun. I think that's a cool video. I'll think about it. I've already come up with a lot of ideas. I can't come up with any ideas about the first thing you said about what if the Tengri family leaders will still climb the tower, but I can come up with good ideas, like some interesting ideas for what if the Tengri families were good people. I think I can come up with some good ideas for that, because we've seen how much the story is affected by how much they're crappy people, right? It's not like a thing of like the floors above the ones that are locked where we have no knowledge about them at all, right? So anything I would say is completely fan fiction. We have some basis on how much their bad nature, the family heads, made the story like move along. So like if I can just look at all the things that the family heads did that were bad and basically flip them around, turning them good, then we can see some changes. And I think that's a fun video. I'll think about that for sure. Actually, I like that idea. But yeah, so So yeah, nothing really much to say. I think I've said everything around this chapter, and I've been just talking about that idea for a little bit now. Okay. So I hope you guys like this. It's probably not going to happen very often where I do a double reaction, but I hope you guys liked it and liked my reaction to it and my breakdown of everything. I don't know when the bomb video is coming out. I have no idea, but I've been working hard on it, and hopefully it should come out. Hopefully this week. If it doesn't, probably by the start of next week. It might be an longer video than normal, but I can't tell you guys how long. But yeah, hopefully you guys like it. And either way, I'm definitely working hard on it. So yeah, bye guys. Goodness.